Hey y'all, and I know you're probably like, why is she on here so early? I just had to get up today. I'm up early because I have a lot of things to do later. I got some errands to run, some homework to do, some notes to take, and that's probably going to take up and I gotta do a room reset, so that's probably going to take up the whole and go to the gym. Literally, as soon as I get off live, I'm going straight to the gym. So that's probably gonna take up majority of my time. So I'll just rather like get on live right now, so that way I don't have to. Hold on, guys. So that way I can at least make sure I went live today. Can y'all hear me? Let me make sure. Y'all can hear me. Okay, let's get into it. It's a reaction stream. I already got my videos added. I think I got some. I got some fire videos for y'all. So we about to just see first. What y'all think? Y'all, this is my winter arc. No shade. Getting this body right. Tapping in with God. I'm just feeling better all together. Not even tapping in, locking it. Okay. Let's go to this. New channel.
Hungry-Root is the easiest way to eat healthy. Hungry-Root.
Classic. Okay, this gotta be below. Only because this gotta go last because this is the longest one.
Hey, please meet.
No, I don't wanna. Okay, let's make sure none of these are the same video. Okay, none of these are the same. Let's start with this one.
You might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did
ever.
all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
This paradise won't be no.
Hello, and welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Kat Takahashi, and today we
this is if exes were 100% honest.
brought 4 ex-couples to the studio. Some of these couples are reuniting for the first time. Some are still seeking closure.
That is a lie.
And some may still be in love.
I really just want to be with you.
You're about to face some of the toughest, most intimate questions you've ever been asked. You guys ready?
Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's do this. The first prompt is, I will miss having sex with my ex. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
Damn, everybody.
All right, go ahead and turn around.
Two people said no. Dang.
Dane, you say yes, but Luna, you say no, I will not miss having sex with my ex. Why is that?
Jubilee.
I just haven't really
I can really
felt
ask some
any
fire questions.
sexual urges for anyone for a while, so it's not just him in particular. It's just not something that's been on my mind lately.
Mm-hmm. Dane.
I mean, yeah, I totally would love to. But, you know, I'm just gonna have to move on from that.
How does it feel knowing that she's stepping on the no right there?
Oh, it's no biggie, you know.
Okay. Were you expecting that?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've been trying.
Ray, you're no, but
say
Mia,
nah.
you're yes. So Mia, I'd love to hear more.
I feel like the sex was cool for the time and I enjoyed it, but I feel like if we were to try to revisit it now, it would be weird just on like an emotional level.
Yeah.
But like the sex was good physically.
Ray, why are you on no?
The sex was better for Mia than it was for me, just because of the dynamic that we had specifically. It was more focused on what she wanted than what I wanted.
What was it that you wanted that you weren't really getting?
I'm a top.
I'm also a top.
Yeah, so that's like what we're having. That's the conversation we're having here. Like I enjoy topping like a lot, and so like I was like switching to accommodate, and you were not as much.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be frank, I wanted to strap her more than she wanted to be strapped.
Oh.
That's what's happening.
Crazy that you said that verbally.
Yeah.
I'm Mia, and I'm 23.
My name is Ray Pfizer. I'm 25. We dated for 2 years. We weren't compatible.
Yeah. We were better off as friends.
Priscilla,
okay,
Victor,
that's
you
good.
both say yes.
I think we had a really good sex life. I'd only ever been with one other person before him. So when we got together, I was really given the space to like explore like sexuality in the room and new things. And it was just like a very safe and fun space. For me, I'm super into like the BDSM world.
Okay.
So getting to like finally explore that after like just reading about it for so long was very fun for me.
1 out of 10, how was the experience?
I was a 10.
How was it for you, Victor?
Better.
10. 10.
It was a 10 too?
I just want some suspense there. Yeah.
Ray, how about you? 1 to 10, how would you rate sex with Mia?
It's like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, it's like not bad sex. That's all I can
they
really
just
say.
want the
You got
same
what you
thing.
wanted a lot more than I
It's
did.
different.
I
guess that's
Jen,
what you get
what
out of one.
attracted you both together?
So he's not my type at all. Yeah, so it was only after that he grew on me, then I was like, I do like taller, bigger guys.
Okay.
Yeah, so then now he's very attractive to me.
How about for you?
Yeah, it's like same thing. We started as best friends, and then so I never got attracted to her whatsoever, and then it just grew. You know, it's that love, that bond that we had,
We were together for 8 years.
and we broke up about 3 years ago. We broke up because of trust issues and respect issues for each other and communication.
Okay, the next prompt is, my family and friends thought I could do better. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
This is messy.
Go ahead and turn around.
Wow.
Wow.
That's everybody's,
Interesting.
like, friends
Okay.
and stuff. They be like,
Luna,
girl,
you say
leave that
yes,
nigga-
your friends
leave
and
that
family
nigga
thought you
wanna
could do
be
better.
it.
Tell us more.
My family liked Dane. It was more so my friends knowing of situations that we had been through.
Do you have an example?
So, you remember New Year's Eve in New Orleans? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was pretty
What happened?
angry.
What happened?
We went to a show and we came back and I had said something that upset him. He kind of threw a fit and he just walked out the door, and I ended up spending New Year's alone that night at my friend's house because everybody else was off doing stuff.
Oh, damn. That's
So I was just kind of crying in the bed by myself and had no idea where he went just because of a small argument that had ensued earlier.
Okay, and then, so your friends know about that kind of stuff.
It, made them think less of him for sure.
I was not the best on that New Year's, and I am very aware that her friends weren't too fond of me after that, for sure. And that was just like getting close to the end of our relationship. But my friends and family really liked Luna, you know.
Not all of them liked me.
To me, said, yeah, he left
Yeah.
me 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
no.
So Ray, your friends and family thought you could do better?
Yes. You never really met any of my family, but all of my
Are you
friends
just-
think that you
hey, the
took
meaning
advantage
of
of
life is
me and
Jesus.
like didn't appreciate all the things that I did for you. They also found out about the PowerPoint that you made about my red flags after our first date.
That's so funny.
Isn't it hilarious?
The PowerPoint?
Yeah, she made a
what was it?
PowerPoint of my red flags after our first date, and she went through it with her friends, and then
We were drunk.
eventually I found out, and I like told my friends like, haha, and they were like, hey, that's actually not okay. So
Mia, why did you say yes?
The way that you would
You
speak to me
listen.
sometimes like wasn't okay. Like you almost had like no filter to a point where you were just like being mean to me all the time.
yeah, that's
And I was like, damn, this sucks. Like I love you.
yeah, that's
you know?
my fault, my bad. Grew up in a crazy household.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sorry.
It'd be like that
I think
when
you were
grew
just
up in
like
a certain
working through some
household,
stuff,
your mouth
and my
was
friends just like saw
reckless.
how that affected me. But they love you now.
The next prompt is, I cheated on my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Sluts.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
I knew she cheated. I knew she
Jen,
did.
you're on yes.
Yeah. So we were just really young. We dated since high school. We realized that we had very different love languages. And then I was just always constantly searching that in other people. But yeah, like I messed up. And then I hurt him a lot because I'm also his first girlfriend and everything. And so like everything like really came crashing down hard
cheated.
after.
How did you find
She
out?
just cheated.
It was like a friend that we hung out with in a group
Uh-huh.
for I think like about 3 years or so. She talked to him and he talked to her behind my back. So then the girl that was with that guy at that time, I found out from her because she sent me messages
Okay.
that they deleted from each other. So it hurt, like really, really,
And a
really
friend
bad
goes,
because
so y'all couldn't
I'm
include
a guy
anybody
of
else.
respect,
Y'all
you know,
couldn't-
and then that's kind of disrespecting me.
And you were in love with her?
Yeah, I was. I mean, she was my first, and then I thought she was my last too.
What was it that made you want to cheat on him?
I don't know, like I always told him, like when we started being together, I was like, I hate cheaters because I got cheated on before too. I think it was just more environmental factors, like how I am with my family, like I'm just like this perfect person. And then I think I always wanted to like self-destruct, self-sabotage, but he was like literally everything I ever had. Like he was the best person, like best boyfriend, he treated me right. Like our love language was very different, but like, I mean, he loved me and I know that he loved me, but then I don't know what happened, and that's my biggest regret. After the cheating, I tried to make it work, you know, but it was still in my mind, in the back of my mind. The trust was gone.
Is there a chance?
I mean, there's always a possibility.
The next prompt is, since our separation, I've been with someone who is better in bed. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Where is the lace? You guys, what lace? And I've not even melted the lace in. I've not used any spray.
Stop. I'm making. I need my
All right, go ahead and turn around.
Y'all heard that? I need my hair done.
So Jen, after the breakup, there was someone else who was even better.
So like when I was with him, like that's the best I ever had. But then like when we broke up, like I was with someone that like really loved me, like really like just gave me everything like in the short amount of time that like for 8 years, like, I couldn't even feel with him. So that's why I think that their sex was better in the sense that it was like love. But I think that's what I was missing from him was like, I couldn't receive love the way that he gave.
Did you feel that way too during the sex? Like you couldn't give your love?
I thought I gave my all, 100% of it, because that's all I knew.
Damn.
So I gave my 100.
She was better off just leaving.
Yeah.
If you're not getting what
Okay,
you
Victor,
wanted,
how do you feel
y'all
that
are clearly not.
she's standing on yes right now, that yes, she had a better experience since you?
I mean,
Does that mean he's not your husband?
good for you.
God, awesome. Never put that in your life.
I feel like we were always pretty sex positive, so I think
Or
if you're out there
someone in
having
your
great
life
sex,
dirty
like I'm not
trash, like,
gonna hold it against you.
just leave.
It would be weird to
happy to leave.
expect her to only have
Done
bad
with
sex
it.
after the fact, you know. I feel like I kind of pushed you to date other people. initially.
He kind of really did. I had a very negative view on relationships after we broke up because I was like just completely shattered and all my thoughts and beliefs were pretty much destroyed. He's like, you're young, you're single, like get out there, meet people, like leave your house. We were together for 2 years and we broke up in July of 2021.
I started feeling like I wasn't wanting to be in a relationship anymore, so I broke up with her.
Yeah.
The next prompt is, I never fully trusted my ex when we were together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody, go ahead and turn around. So, Ray, you never fully trusted Mia when you were together.
So the second time that we dated, it was poly, and it started off with me being a secret to one of her other partners. So I didn't know that I existed, and then once found out that I existed, didn't know why I was in Mia's life, i.e. we were dating. So it just made me feel like anyone that she brought around, I didn't fully trust that they knew who I was and why I was around. For whatever reason, Mia felt like she couldn't tell this person about me.
Mia, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fair. I mean, it was kind of a weird situation because they had kind of like asked not to be privy to those things, and we were poly at the time. That was like her kind of preference with things, so I just like didn't bring it up.
But I was like your main, so it wasn't like we were just hooking up. You were like literally my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she was the side, you know what I'm saying? Not to like break down polyamorous relationships like that, but like you were my girlfriend, like I was your partner, and then she was just someone that was a branch of other relationships.
But did this other person know that? Did you communicate that to them?
Yes. Yeah, everyone knew. Like
not everyone.
She knew you existed. She just didn't know like who you were because she didn't want to know. Like
I don't know, man. It's over.
that.
You don't even speak anymore, so it's chill, dude.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Luna, so you never, the trust wasn't fully ever there.
In the beginning it was, and then there was an incident where I was using his phone as a flashlight and a girl texted him saying, come cuddle. And he swore that nothing sexual had happened to cause that. And whether I told myself I believed him or not, I just never could really come back from it.
Anything you want to say to that?
Yeah, so like that was out of the blue for me as well. That was my girl best friend at the time. But no, yeah, it was a random come cuddle, and she knew that I was with Luna, and like it was just like a
Dane said
thing
she was doing it on purpose
Yeah,
to try,
I think she was
so
doing
I
it
could
on
see it
purpose.
and get jealous to try and get at me.
So if you felt that way, then why was the trust gone though?
Oh no.
Oh no, that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's what
that
Dane
was my
was saying.
story.
Oh, I see.
True story.
Gotcha.
Why even have her
I don't know. I feel like
anywhere
that
near
could have
that
been
phone
part
or
of it, but I didn't know if that was the
anywhere
whole story.
How come you don't believe him when he says that?
Something.
Me personally, I feel like if your partner is not comfortable with somebody, I think you should cut them off. Like, that's just me. But I don't want to. I feel like it is to a certain point though, only because like, oh, I got to start crossing out these days. Oh my goodness, I got to start it. Only to a certain point because you know, some people was in your partner's life before you were even in your partner's life, so it's kind of like. But it's all about respect. Like, okay, if y'all dealt with each other in the past, if y'all had something, whether it was flirting, a little here and there, like, I mean, why would you still want to be in contact with them? Like, when you have a partner now, like, I don't know. Because, I mean, would you want, okay, that's all it is.
Probably
like,
happened there. I don't
you
know.
just don't do it.
But even if it didn't, like the fact that someone had felt comfortable enough to text him that while she knew he was dating me still made me uncomfortable.
And I could see why her trust was gone. My trust for her would have been gone if the tables were turned, you know?
Hold on. This is getting kind of spicy. Take a second right now to smash that like button. If you're really enjoying yourself, how about that subscribe button too while you're at it? Let's get back into it. The next prompt is, I've recently cried thinking about my ex. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they both cried.
We recently cried over Jen, huh?
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not just one time. It was like multiple times since replaying the scenarios.
Right.
It's like shattering, you know? Like, you had hopes and dreams of something that would, you know, be like the end, but it's not. And then, like, every time that I think about it, it's just like heartbreaking.
How about you?
Well, I all the time, so probably like last week or something. I don't know. We always try to talk about like getting back together because like we're like almost 30 now. Like we should have like a family and kids, or I mean like it's expected of me to have family and kids. But then I feel like there's so much things that are just broken and dented in our relationship that I don't think it'll go well, even though I want it to go well.
Right.
So if I never like messed up in the past, or if I never like took him for granted, then we would probably still be together.
As y'all have like observed, I'm mostly like in the wrong in our relationship pretty much. I was really lazy and I could have done a lot of things differently. So whenever I think about how happy I was in our relationship and how I was really like not the best, it makes me, you know, tear up, cry.
How do you feel knowing that he's this emotional about this?
I feel bad, I guess. I mean, honestly, I feel neutral over it. I hate that he still gets upset about it, but it is what it is.
That's how I mean, when you mentally check out as a woman.
The next prompt is, I loved my ex more than they loved me. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
If you're a first or second year med student taking anatomy and you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed because of how much information.
Where was this 8 years ago?
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
What, a week ago?
So you loved Jen more than she loved you.
There were things that she did that showed me that she doesn't love me. She's like a word of affirmations kind of person, but even though the words say that, you know, she loves me, it doesn't show it. The disrespect, the mistrust. Yeah.
I mean, I thought I knew what love was. I thought I loved him, but of course, like if you love someone, you don't really go and do that.
Right.
And I would say like now I feel like I appreciate and love him more. So roles have been reversed now, but before it was definitely him loving me a lot more.
She don't know what she was.
Priscilla, you loved him more than he loved you during the relationship?
He initially pursued me, and then as we got more and more into it, I mean, he's the one who broke up with me, so obviously I loved him more. At that point, he was mine forever. I never saw anybody else but him.
Like the one?
Yeah, he was just the one.
Victor, did you know that she felt that you were the one?
Yeah, she would say it all the time. No, you know what? I learned
something about myself in that relationship, and that was that I'm not that much of a relationship person. It was like tough to reconcile because while we were in it, it felt like this is such a good relationship. This is so solid. Like this is somebody that I should have in my life forever. Right. But it still wasn't like satisfying on the inside. Like I still didn't feel like I wanted to be in a relationship.
So you haven't been in a relationship since?
Since we broke up, I haven't dated anybody.
But no, he's definitely the kind of person where mid-conversation, he's like, I'm done with this conversation. And that's how I felt a long time about our relationship, that he just woke up and was like, yeah, I'm good about this now.
How did that feel when you discovered that? When you felt that from him, like, oh, he's done?
I remember specifically when I felt it. It was about 3 months before we broke up, because we went to the movies, and I went to hold his hand, and it was the first time he didn't hold it back. And I just instinctively knew that like something was off. And then 2 days after my birthday, that's when he decided.
Luna, Dane, you both say yes, you both loved each other more. Dane, let's start with you.
You know, in a relationship, you're physical with your partner. You tell them that they're cute, amazing, and that you love them. You always reassure them how much they mean to you. And I never got any of that from Luna, which made me really
that is a lie.
Apparently that's
true.
a lie, but that's how I felt, and it just like threw me off in our relationship for sure.
I tried to say positive things to you, but if you didn't hear them, it's.
What was it you didn't hear? Like
things that made me feel appreciated or important, you know.
And so, why do you say yes, Luna?
Actions speak louder than words. I feel like I made more sacrifices for our relationship, and I just don't like felt like I didn't feel like my energy was matched by Dane.
I think they both have like different love languages, because I feel like you probably have words of affirmation, so you need that, and then so that's probably what she you thought she was lacking, because that's how me and I
was also going to say that we both have different perspectives of love, and it's just like it doesn't work because we can't give each other what we each other need, you know.
You like telling me you love me and I'm beautiful doesn't equate to me asking you for help in a certain area of our relationship and like over and over and over again.
I definitely feel like I made sacrifices that went unnoticed in our relationship still, and you still don't even notice them.
What kind of sacrifices?
Like moving all the way from Florida to live in Alabama so she could be closer to her family. And
you're the one who like, you wanted to move in together the most. You wanted to make that move initially.
I think you wanted to make the move the most, but I don't want to do this right now.
This is the place to do it, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm the one who got the apartment. I went and worked, and I
didn't go work at all or make any money or put in or contribute to any of that.
I know you did a lot, but I just felt like I did feel like I was doing more.
Did you feel like you were doing more?
I didn't feel like I was doing more. I felt like we were equally like striving for something.
You felt like it was equal?
I feel like it was equal for a while there, but until I realized that she didn't feel the same way, and then I stopped trying as hard.
I see. Ray, you want to share your experience?
There's a period of time where I would literally bend over backwards for you and like run across all the seas to like make you happy, and I didn't feel any of that back. I like thinking about it right now, I can't think of a single thing that you ever did for me that was specifically like for me, like just to make me happy. I think you loved how much I loved you more than you actually loved me. I didn't feel loved by you until honestly like recently.
I don't know, it felt like too little too late for me. Like by the time you were like open and willing to like put in effort like that, like I was already kind of like checked out. Like
Yeah. That entire time though, I didn't feel any love from you. Like you actually forced me not to say I love you the first time I wanted to say it, because you could like see that I wanted to say it, and you were like, hey, don't say that, so that I didn't say it.
You didn't want Ray to say I love you?
I don't even remember how many months in that went, but it was like really quick. So I felt like it was soon.
Do you remember actually?
Yeah, it was like only a couple months in, I want to say.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know, I was a different person back then.
Yeah.
But you felt the love.
Yeah, I felt like, I genuinely felt like I loved you. Honestly, I think we only dated for so long because we were attracted to each other. Like everything else was like fine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would agree.
Glad we settled that. The next prompt is, I made significant sacrifices in our relationship that went unnoticed and unappreciated. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around.
It's like, where you go on.
Jennifer.
It's like when I guess it's like Pete. They bring couples, like ex-couples, friends, all different types of people. They bring them in, and then they ask questions, and it's a yes or no on each side, and the person has to pick, and they have to be brutally honest no matter what. And then he gets into asking questions. Okay, I think I've seen this before.
What were some of those
because it's like other stuff on here too,
like he's just not really used to his parents telling him I love you and all that. So then I feel like the way that I cared about him, it was just very unnoticed because he didn't really read how I give love the same way. Like, you don't tell me that I'm pretty, or you don't tell me that you enjoy being with me. We hang out and I'll be like, oh my God, I really want to hang out with you. And he's like, we have been hanging out, but then we're just like in our room, like doing nothing. I just felt like he didn't really care of how much love I gave him.
I mean, our love languages are completely opposite. I grew up with like a household that, you know, them saying sorry to me is like, hey, you want to go eat kind of thing. So it's like never those words. So I'm not used to it. And so it's really hard. It's like she's speaking Spanish, I'm speaking Chinese, and we're trying to like, you know, communicate. It's not easy, you know. I like at that time, like there's no way to recognize it. We weren't mature enough. We didn't know anything until now.
You definitely
Parents
do.
of children who
it's
play
easy.
Roblox.
I'm trying to tell you, you can stream from your phone.
If your child was sexually
All you gotta do is
exploited,
download Twitch.
abused, or pressured to share a
Just download Twitch.
Dane, so you made significant sacrifices that you felt went unnoticed.
Most definitely, like just all of the love that I gave her, honestly, that I feel like it went unnoticed and unappreciated because like it was more materialistic from her, and I felt like I had to do more things in order for her to notice what I had to offer.
Yeah, but the question was like, what did you sacrifice for a relationship that I didn't appreciate?
Me moving all the way from Florida just to come live with you in Alabama.
But that was something you told me you wanted to do.
Because you said you wanted me to do it, and I made that sacrifice to be away from my family so you could stay with yours. And it didn't mean anything to you.
It did, and that's why I tried so hard to keep everything we had going. And
I did too.
By that time, that's when our relationship definitely started to fail, and that's when I feel like you stopped caring as much. Maybe, I mean, you might have been depressed because you moved away, and I understand that. I get that, but
they just don't.
And you didn't bother to be there for me or ask me if I was okay at all.
I did all the time. You didn't.
No, you were always just like nagging me to do things.
You felt like the move was a big enough sacrifice, was to show your love.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And like I put us on this really dope catering gig, and I got us both these dope jobs.
Just because you moved to where I was doesn't mean you don't have to uphold your end of the relationship anymore.
And I still upheld my end of the relationship. You just stopped noticing.
So who that girl taking you to come cuddle?
Okay, I don't want to get like into an argument, but
see, like that's every time I bring, like I could sit here and apologize for my parts in the relationship all day long and notice everything that I didn't like do for you. But anytime that I bring up like something I felt in the relationship, you say you don't want to argue and that I'm wrong and that I didn't
say you're wrong.
You pretty much are. You can say it without saying it.
I'm sorry.
Like, sorry,
I'm sorry you didn't feel
your picture
appreciated.
perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Luna, so like what specifically were like these, like the adult things that you wanted him to do that he wasn't doing?
It was simple things like, can you wash your clothes? Can you pick up after yourself? Can you, after you finish cooking, can you help clean up? But
it was like such a thing, like I could like finish like a bowl of cereal and put the cereal bowl in the sink and just run to the bathroom real quick. 'Cause you know, it's hard to do things when you gotta use the bathroom. And she'd immediately be like, you didn't wash your freaking dishes. And that just like,
this kind of
so,
stuff just happened
annoying.
so many
It's
times.
just, like,
That's
such
by
a
the
quick
time
thing,
it was
though.
like, yeah, it was just, I was over it. It was just always up to me to make sure that things got done. And I feel like that was unsaid in our relationship, but that was the way it was.
In your mind, that's the way it was.
So Ray, you made some significant sacrifices that you felt were unappreciated, unnoticed.
Yes. When we started dating, we lived like 45 minutes away from each other, and I would drive to you every weekend. You came to my apartment once to like 6 months we were together at that time.
Damn.
I flew from overseas to see you, spent like $23,000 or $2,300 on a plane ticket, and you felt like you were doing me a favor by not charging me rent for the month that I was staying with you, even though I just paid like over $2,000 to come see you.
No, I appreciate you for driving that much. Like, I'll admit I didn't like your apartment. I didn't like driving.
I think it's less about me doing it than how you're responding to me doing it. Like, I never felt appreciated.
And Mia, you're on yes as well. You also feel like you made significant sacrifices that weren't appreciated?
I think like emotional labor.
No,
Emotional labor?
No idea what you're talking about. I honestly cannot imagine a single sacrifice you made for our relationship. Is this about our intimacy?
Yeah.
That's not a sacrifice.
No, but it is though, because it's like it was like either it's gonna happen your way or it's not gonna happen at all. Bottoming is like not something I want to do all the time, and like I had to in order to be intimate with you. And there was no like equalness to that whatsoever. And I like was trying to be respectful of the fact that like you weren't comfortable with your body at the time, which is why I did it. But I'm saying that's like a lot of emotional labor to like go through.
The intimacy, yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't see it that way because I had such like gender confusion. It was insane. And what was going on inside of my brain and how I felt about myself was worlds larger than anything that you could have been experiencing because you couldn't go down on me. I'm being honest. Like, there's no way in the world that you felt as intensely about that as I felt as intensely about how shitty I felt about my body.
You're literally telling me that how I felt about it doesn't matter because it pales in comparison to your journey with it.
It's not that it doesn't matter, but what are you sacrificing from not topping me?
Okay, like imagine not being able to top someone that you love. You're a top.
Yeah.
It was like my first queer relationship and I was figuring things out. And so it was like my identity and my room for growth was not a thing that could happen because of like exterior circumstances. And that sucked for me. And I felt like like you only wanted me to be a very specific version of myself that was in the way that you could have it. And I had to put everything that I was to the side to accommodate that. Does that make sense?
Mm-mm. Is it because, sorry, are you saying that like who you became wasn't someone that I wanted to be with?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, fully. I think the same thing for you to me, so.
Okay, I love how they can have a conversation.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Oh, crazy.
For your words.
The next prompt is, I wish my ex and I were still together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around.
I thought you can know who answered what.
You know, Dane, I'm a little surprised to see you on no after this conversation today.
Yeah, I know. I changed my mind today.
Really?
Yeah. You know, just like coming out here with like my own intentions and like just realizing that I'm pretty like stupid for like thinking that me and her would ever have a chance again. And just the way, seeing that the way both of us interact together this whole trip just makes me not want to be together with her anymore.
How do you feel about that?
I agree. We just don't mesh well anymore.
Yeah, it's okay.
What you came here today hoping for what?
I came on this whole trip with Luna just to make her happy. Hopefully that like she would notice that I care enough to spend time with her and do stuff that she wants to do.
So that maybe you could get back together?
Yeah. But there's no happening with that, so I'm just like accepting it now and standing on no. Yeah.
You say yes, you want to get back together?
If there were a maybe, I would say maybe, but there's a lot to work on. We can relate to each and everyone's story a little bit. A lot of it is a lot about communication. I do something for her, she doesn't acknowledge it, right? So I feel like whatever I'm doing is just worthless, right?
What do you do for me though that I don't acknowledge it? I feel like I always acknowledge everything.
I should have ended it, but I didn't know any better. And so we kind of dragged it on further than we should.
And if you could just get the love languages right, you think you could be together?
Yeah. And the infidelity, yeah.
I think so, because I feel like everyone here, like the reason why we're not together is because like everyone's communication is so different.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like prominent.
That's why
you did
everybody's
love
saying-
me. You just loved me in the way that I couldn't even like realize. And then I loved you, but then you didn't care about everything that I did verbally for you, like me wanting to know where your whereabouts. You thought I was nagging him the whole time. I'm like, no, I just want to know where you are. Like, just let me know so I can like just feel safe.
So you're both trying to change that to be back together?
I mean, I want to, but I don't know. I feel like you're not really ready for that conversation or something yet.
She was my best friend. She was my girlfriend, my best friend, and pretty much my family. But kind of shattered
Right, she
that.
cheated.
So it's kind of hard to rebuild.
Cheating is my
You said yes,
ultimate
so.
no.
Yeah,
thank
I mean,
you.
like
don't wanna be
there's always
anybody
there's
that
always
can-
room,
Chance.
you know. There's always room, but it's not gonna happen overnight, kind of thing. I still need to work on myself.
Facts.
The next prompt
Here we
is,
go, maturity.
I
We like to
believed
hear.
we would spend the rest of our lives together. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, she already
Okay,
knew,
go
huh?
ahead
Like,
and turn
say
around.
my nigga. God did not say him. Already know
So
God
Victor,
did,
you
but
thought
he's
you
a
would spend the rest of your
lesson,
life with Priscilla.
He's just a lesson.
Yeah, in the beginning I did, yeah. It's like I was saying earlier, I learned over the course that we weren't quite compatible, but in the beginning I was like head over heels. I was completely in love. She said it herself. I pursued her, so
Why would he
just
pursue
know.
somebody if he knew, like,
couldn't get over myself, I guess.
I think it's from the moment I saw him, like he literally took my breath away. And then when we got into a relationship, I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted. Like this is the exact relationship I've always dreamt of having. And we always had that honest communication. And he kept it through to the end because I said, just always be honest with me. And he was when he said that this wasn't something that he wanted to do or be in anymore. So he's still one of my best friends.
Shout
and
out to him,
I will
like-
always have love for him. I'm not in love with him anymore, but that love I have for him will never cease.
right.
Mia, so you thought you two were gonna spend the rest of your lives together.
Yeah, I mean, I was like young. I was like 19. I was a baby.
That's wild.
Like, I do hope to spend the rest of my life with you. You know, like, I hope that homies. Yeah, I hope that we're homies for like a real long time. Like, I hope that I get to be at your wedding and you get to be at mine. And like, I don't know, I really appreciate you in my life. So.
Aw. So Luna, you never felt like Dane was the person I'd be spending the rest of my life with?
I felt like we may have ended up being together for a very long time, but I just couldn't really see myself with anyone forever. I don't know. And then once we neared the end of our relationship, it became more clear that we weren't compatible living together. So it was obvious at that point.
I mean, yeah, of course, I thought we were gonna, spend the rest of our lives together. I don't really spend enough time with people unless that's like my goal.
Right. Dating
I
for
think
marriage.
relationships can still be
That's why
important
you're
and not
dating
have
just to
to
date.
end in marriage or lifelong companionship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
The next prompt is, my ex has a quality that will be really hard to find in someone else. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
I am meant to be someone's wife. Period.
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Well, Luna just has her own qualities about her that, like every other human does. So I'm not looking for qualities that Luna had in other people anyways. So I say no.
Yeah.
Mia, what qualities did Ray have that you don't feel like you can find in anyone else?
You're a really dope person. I'm glad that I found you and have you in my life. And I don't think anyone could fill the specific spot that you fill in my life. It's not oh, I could just put another friend in your spot.
I hate that I stepped on no. It's the truth. No, it's still how I feel. I don't want you to think that you're not special or anything like that, because you definitely are a good person and someone that came into my life and changed it in a net positive, honestly, even though we went through so much. But I thought that when we broke up, I would never find anyone that I got along with so well, and then I did.
Yeah.
So it was proof to me that it's great that you're here, but if you weren't, I think I'd be okay, which I'm sure that you would also be okay.
Yeah, it's not on a romantic level that I stepped here.
I appreciate that you're really supportive.
I think with Victor, he just created this quality of making me feel so safe and comfortable. He was I felt so comfortable anytime he would do this really reassuring thing when we would walk through a crowd. He would always place his hand towards the back of my neck to kind of guide me in a way, and it was so subtle. I don't even know if you remember, but I think about that when I'm in big crowds, and it's I haven't found that sense of where I'm with someone and I'm oh, I can just
relief,
be.
It's amazing.
I think Priscilla's probably the kindest person that I've ever met. She's unbelievably nice, even to people that are mean to her, which is probably not a good thing. But
Good thing, actually.
she's super
That's
nice.
what
She's
God
incredibly
wants us to do.
hardworking. I've seen it personally, like the things that she's done to go out of her way to take care of her family. She takes incredible care of our dog. Like that dog eats better than I do. Yeah, she's just somebody that you can lean on, rely on.
Right or left?
No.
Has he never told you this?
You think I'm cool? That's awesome.
I didn't say cool.
Okay, well, maybe not cool. You think I'm kind.
Okay, the next prompt is, I'm ready to ask you in this studio right now, will you take me back? Okay, everyone, make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
Okay, there we go. I tried.
Some people are like relieved, like, oh, thank God. Not on camera, oh my God.
This whole trip, I kind of learned that both of us have grown into two completely different people in the last 9 months.
Definitely on different paths, neither of them negative, just it makes it clear to why we broke up.
I think it was kind of eye-opening because I feel like everyone are exes here because they don't see eye to eye at all. And that was really the downfall of everything with us too.
It's interesting to see how solid our friendship is, like all this time later. It's cool to just have all these questions kind of reaffirm it.
Well, that's all we had time for today. Thanks for watching this episode of Split Decision. Next up, we're diving
Men versus men, truth about masculinity.
So many stars are in the making at SCAD. Students like you, finding their inspiration in 100.
I remember one time I was walking on the street and this woman kept turning behind and I was like, oh, what's behind me? But then I realized I was a person that she was afraid of.
I apologize for my actions and things that I've done, but I don't apologize for me. I like me, I'm awesome.
I hate being a people pleaser, but at the same time, there's that flip side where the truth does hurt sometimes.
I made the mistake of saying I'd leave her if she was a dog.
Yeah,
like it didn't go well at all.
Why would he say he'll leave his woman? Well, men think the same. Heck, you know they don't. Okay.
Than ever before.
Okay, disagree, somewhat agree, strongly.
Yeah.
Y'all are not alone. Y'all choose to be alone.
Unfortunately. I mean, it's funny, I go out in LA a lot to different restaurants, and I always see lots of groups of women at tables just eating out, having a great time, socializing. And I rarely see like groups of guys. Like guys are like rarely hitting each other up, like guys, let's go get brunch. And it's like 5 guys together getting brunch. A lot of these restaurants, like you just see packs of social circles within women really embracing kind of like just being together and having a good time. I always experience it when I go to the movies. It's like, it's rare that I would, hit up one of the guys and be like, hey, you want to go to a movie with me? Like.
Exactly, because the one-on-one with a guy is like super taboo and awkward, but girls have like no issue with that, right? Girls be like, I'm gonna go get lunch with my one girlfriend and we're gonna go hang out. Now, if I just ask one of my buddies, hey, you and me, let's just go grab lunch, that just feels weird. Maybe it shouldn't, but it does.
I think for me, it's like neutral. I'll probably move to like somewhat disagree, because I think for me, like I've noticed as I've gotten older, when I was younger, it was harder for me to make male friends. And I wasn't like out at the time. I didn't even know I was really gay, but it just seemed like men clicked with each other more than what I was seeing, but I wasn't really fitting in with that. As I was getting older and I was trying to figure out who I was, and I was super anxious, and I'm like an anxious person to this day. I'm just not the greatest at communicating frustrations or even like happiness and stuff like that. So that kind of just maintained that constant reserved, like apathetic kind of monotone outlook I have on life. So as time's gone by, with my feminine traits being more noticeable, or like even now me like identifying as queer, I don't have issues having very close, like best straight male friends, and going out to movies, dinners, hanging out. We have like intimate relationships, not like romantic, but just like intimate, genuine connections that I think is hard for men to make with each other without stigma. And now I'm seeing it's getting easier for me to have straight masculine male friends, especially in the military, and no one bats an eye, versus I'm sure back then maybe it was a little bit harder if you had a gay male friend or just a guy around you all the time in your room or something. So I think it's gotten better.
When I was a freshman in college, I had friends that I hung out with. I had a group that I met in orientation, but I still ended up spending so much time distant from them, because even though I hung out with them, I was a very different person to them. And every avenue in which I felt like there was parts of me maybe I could share with them, I would also feel like they might judge me for it. Particularly because a lot of the friends, you know, I exist on a weird precipice. I'm a conservative, but I have a lot of what might be considered more liberal hobbies. I'm into board games and D&D and video games, and a lot of those spaces are very heavily liberal dominant. There are parts of myself and my faith and my background that I don't often feel I can share with the men around me. Now, the obvious solution would be to formulate a community. But one thing I noticed is that especially out in LA, but really in a lot of cities, it is very difficult to find any kind of sense of community amongst men. And it's not just about hanging out, but it's about feeling like you're understood and heard. And I think the suicide rates of men speak for themselves. Mm-hmm. Sure, we have easier ways to talk to people online, but there's nothing that connection still isn't just there. There's something more to loneliness that I think there is something inside that drive to men. When I hang out with my mom,
shopping, planning, and cooking food really can be simple and stress-free. I've been using Hungryroot for a couple of years, and
official, and it is. And like, I find it fascinating that you all, not you all, but it's uncomfortable to go somewhere with a friend one-on-one. And
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. Oh, let me go. I got so much stuff to do today. So let's exit that out. But we're gonna have to finish this. Maybe we can be like a part 2 and finish the rest of the videos later on tonight. But I just want to say that I love all my supporters. I love you guys so much. And I really appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all talk to the Father, getting that word. I read the word this morning, and I drunk me some tea. Y'all still been seeing that Chinese trend? Like, oh, I'm being Chinese now. Like, they adopted me, and you boil some apples. You put some, like, cinnamon in it. You put some ginger and some turmeric in it, and, you know, you just boil it and you drink it. I've been on that trend, y'all, and, yeah, so, and I feel skinny. I'm just kidding. But I'm about to get over here. I really love all my supporters. And make sure you read that word. Tapped into my Bible this morning. And it was amazing. Like building a relationship with Jesus and, tapping in and building a relationship with our Heavenly Father. Like, that's the most amazing thing you can do. Like, that's only the person you need in life is Jesus, okay? And really locking in and really, like, building your relationship, sinning less, and just becoming better of yourself. Like, evolving is always a great thing. When it's, evolving to be better. So, I really love my supporters, and I hope you guys are having a great week, and stay amazing.